There is no more iconic name in rugby than the All Blacks. Their very presence sends shivers down the spine of rugby enthusiasts the world over. Since the onset of professionalism and the conception of the Tri-Nations, their star has shone brighter. New Zealand have dominated Southern Hemisphere rugby in the 10 years of Sanzar, and this is a celebration of that dominance. The All Black Tri-Nations story started without too much pomp and circumstance. A wet and windy Wellington was the venue for John Hart's team to take on their traditional foe, Australia. Fittingly, New Zealand were led on this historic occasion by arguably their greatest ever captain, Sean Fitzpatrick.
Up goes Robin Brook, that's the goal line there, it's got to be close, it's a try! 1 minute gone. Mertens. Again, the flat kick through, Lomu and Tune, well claimed by Lomu. Marshall, no one ahead, he has to have a go. That's amazing! Walter Little, Tronfeld has been in brilliant touch today, relishing the game. And they've hooked it back between his legs, and Mertens got it, and there's a line-up out to the right, and Zinzan Brook is running hard. And he's given it to Wilson.
I think this man with the ball at his feet now has come on a tremendous amount in the 4 tests he's played this year, Justin Marshall.
Olo Brown in combination with Marshall and Robin Brook. 22-metre line. Marshall again. Mertens. There's the kick wide. For Cullen and Tune and Lomu gets one.
A winning start in the mud for Jonah Lomu and the All Blacks. A fortnight later, the Springboks were the visitors to Christchurch.
Fast hands, South Africa change of direction from Stransky to Fenter to Andrews, an overlap. Gives it to Joubert. And there's the try, Andre Joubert.
However, despite not crossing over the line, New Zealand could count on the unerring accuracy of a young Andrew Mertens to pull them through. 15-11, the final score. The action then moved north across the Tasman Sea to Brisbane, where a fired-up Wallaby team faced Zinzan Brook and the Haka.
Michael Jones with him, number 6. Again, lost by New Zealand. That's the 3rd time today. It could be a try for Australia here. Tune. Ben Tune. Guigan. A beautiful try for George Guigan. He's got away from Richard Toms. Matt Burke breaking out. Chased by Lomu. He's got it in the clear. And this is a brilliant run away for Burke. Super try. An absolutely brilliant try. Marshall, Mertens, wide to Lomu at centre. Jonah Lomu. And 3 Australians took to take him down. It's desperate stuff for New Zealand. They've got a big line up to the right. Marshall, he's got to take it round by the posts. Justin Marshall. We've got a thriller on our hands. He's running it on the loop. Mertens through. Oh! Cullen falls over. Bunce drives on. The try is scored. The All Blacks have burgled this game off the Australians. Frank Bunce tried. John Hart delighted. The first try series is going to go to New Zealand.
I think we're just lucky, really. You know, the boys didn't give up, and you know, it was an 80-minute game, and everybody just Mertz played was, you know, what could we ask for from the first 5? You know, he slotted the goals around the ball and did everything perfectly.
With the Bledisloe Cup and Tri-Nations in the bag, the All Blacks travelled to Cape Town for the return game against South Africa.
Marshall, Mertens, Eremia, Merton's long pass, in comes Cullen, hit the line quite beautifully. Cullen has support outside from Osborne and uses him. It's Glenn Osborne, and it's a dream of a score. Another score now for New Zealand, and they could well have clinched it. Inside to Bunce. And driven on by Dow. There it is. It's all over now.
Sean Fitzpatrick then summoned up reserves of energy to lift the Tri-Nations trophy.
You're going to need some help, Sean.
And so a grand slam for New Zealand in the first year of the Tri-Nations. South Africa and Australia only managing one win apiece in the series. The All Blacks then stayed in South Africa for a 3-match series against the Springboks.
In goes New Zealand. Goal, a try for the All Blacks.
The All Blacks had won the first 2 games of the series in Durban and Pretoria, but were pipped in this, the 3rd game, in Johannesburg. They did manage 3 tries, however, the best of which was this from Justin Marshall, his 5th in 10 tests. But South Africa kicked more of their penalties and eventually won the game 32-22.
A very delicate trophy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank the Lion Brewers, fine supporters of South African rugby.
Sean, was it a question of a bridge too far today?
Oh, I don't know. We never got in the game really. Early on, the Springboks played very well and just kept us under pressure the whole time, and we didn't kick the goals and didn't take the opportunities, and that's what Test rugby is all about. And the Springboks definitely took their opportunities and played very well.
Despite their emphatic victory in the first Tri-Nation season, 1997 saw New Zealand coach John Hart start to lay the foundations for a new generation. The All Black empire was hardly crumbling, but Hart was keen to blood new talent, which meant debuts for up-and-coming stars such as Wellington back Tana Umanga and Auckland's prodigiously talented Carlos Spencer. They were given a license to thrill.
Trying to create an environment of openness where people can express themselves, and that's the game we're trying to play, where people know what they have to do, but they also know they've always got license to do what they think they should do at that particular time.
Umanga made his All Black debut in Albany in their Tri-Nations warm-up against the ever-physical Fijians.
Fijians have a player down out in back play. Mertens slides into the gap. There it is for Frank Bunce. Fijians at 6s and 7s as Robin Brook gets to within 5 metres of the line. Marshall across to Umanga, and the new boy gets the try.
71-5, the final score, and a proud day for Umanga.
Oh, awesome, really, and it just hasn't really soaked in, but no, it's been great.
Sights were then set on retaining the Bledisloe Cup, which was still contested over a 3-match series, the first of which did not count towards the Tri-Nations.
All Black back, angled very deeply. May not be needed if Zinzan has his way.
He's got it there, Zinzan. And he's got it. Very solid under the high ball. This is just out from the 22. Howard. Coker standing out wide has lost the ball forwards. Now Bunce, counter-attack. Umanga. Tried to pop it up to Bunce. Just near the 22, the All Blacks. Freed up by Robin Brook. Spencer. Kronfeldt. That's a brilliant try by Josh Kronfeldt.
Kronfeldt's try sealing the victory for New Zealand. It was then time to defend the Tri-Nations. First up, the Springboks in Johannesburg.
Grotsky, De Beer, and Yanni De Beer finding a little bit of space. This is Peter Rousseau, and Danny van Schalkwyk. Mark Andrews couldn't hold on. A lovely little dummy. This is Gary Teichmann. He's 5 meters from the line. Mark Drotsky's in for the try. Marshall, Spencer, Brown, well held up by Teichmann. Spencer, Brook, last man. Marshall, Stensness, little switch to Frank Bunce. This man's elusive. Frank Bunce gets in for New Zealand's first score. Brilliant run by the veteran centre. They go in very hard from the Westhuizen from Teichmann. And look at that, Russell Bennett has got the touchdown. Brilliantly worked move, and Bennett did so well to hold on to it. Van der Westhuizen, and it's chased down by Jeff Wilson, and this could be a try for the All Blacks. Jeff Wilson gets away, and that's just what Willie Schmidt had said. Little mistakes like that, but don't give Jeff Wilson half a chance, because he'll turn it into points. Marshall, Spencer, Stensness, Bunce, Wilson's doubled right around. Wilson's now really proving to be a tremendous player, and it's going to be Carlos Spencer who gets the next touchdown. And two very, very good tries by the All Blacks, and the South Africans caught napping a little bit in defence.
Straight after half-time, Yanni De Beer's penalty put the Springboks 7 points clear, but the All Blacks wouldn't lie down.
Jones, Marshall, Spencer got it away to Bunce. He found a huge hole in the defence, and Bunce is going all the way, possibly. Brilliant try by Frank Bunce. Goodness gracious me, that's his second try of the night, and that's one of the best individual tries you'll see in an international. And still the All Blacks have it. Stensness. And look at that, such a difficult one, and it's going to be a penalty to the All Blacks if they don't score a try.
With the scores level, Carlos Spencer kicked the 3 points, which secured a hard-earned win for New Zealand. 35-32, it finished. Then it was off to Melbourne for another meeting with the Wallabies, and this time Tri-Nation points were at stake as well.
Marshall once more. Spencer looks inside. Eremia's taken by Horan. Solid tackling early on. Change of direction by Marshall. Now Tane Randall. Beautiful pass to Frank Bunce, and Bunce gets the first try of the game. All Blacks defence has been solid early on. Gregan finds Horan. Away for Bryle. First time he's been mentioned in the match.
And I think he lost the ball also.
Turned it over. Marshall. Now there's a chance for Jack Wilson. He's the fastest of this lot. Wilson leads the charge, and Wilson scores. Zinzan away for Marshall. Spencer. Easy try for Christian Cullen. It had to happen, and Christian Cullen gets it.
It finished 33-18. The Bledisloe Cup safely retained.
Firstly, in thanking every member of the audience here tonight for coming along to this record-breaking.
With the All Black juggernaut at full speed, attention was turned to the Springboks, and Frank Bunce led the team out for his 50th cap.
Bunce back in position. Now the All Blacks through Zinzan Brook. Working one or two moves at the lineouts that we haven't seen before. Laid it back nicely for Marshall. Now Spencer. Across for Bunce. Back in action. Fighting his way out of a few tackles. Frank Bunce. Eremia. Alaga Eremia. Super try. Taken by Van Heerden. Just out from the 22. Van der Westhuizen. De Beer moves it this time. Oh, bang into Tane Randall. Montgomery with the kick. Sliced off the side of his boot. Cullen can't get it. Montgomery's got it. Marshall to Cromfeld. Cullen. Umang is wide. Spencer. And Carlos Spencer's in. Beautifully in Jones. Spencer. Randall. Cullen. Christian Cullen. Try number 3 for the All Blacks. Now, here it comes. Cullen. Bunce. Cullen again. Taken off him by Fitzpatrick. They're running themselves to a standstill. Marshall. Cromfeld. Josh Cromfeld. Just taken. Olo Brown. Marshall. Justin Marshall. Now Marshall. Big gap up the middle. Spencer. Cullen. Christian Cullen. It's all over. Christian Cullen. 7-man South African scrum severely disrupted. Zinzan Brook and Tane Randall gets the easiest try.
Oh, it's all on.
Zinzan, Marshall, Cullen, Umaga. Umaga is there.
55-35, the final score. New Zealand one step closer to another Tri-Nations title. And so to the All Blacks' final game of the series. Victory over Australia would secure the trophy.
It's not over yet. Not over yet. Handed away. Tane Randall. And that would be a popular try at Carisbrook. The chasers are ready. Wilson. Waiting for it is Larkham, just on his own side of halfway. Zinzan Brook with a distinctive call. His ball, and he gets it clearly. Then finds Cullen with a beautiful pass. Now they're lining up to score this one. Cullen might do it himself. Yes, he will. Superb.
This try from Justin Marshall put New Zealand 36 points ahead, and although the Wallabies hit back in the second half, the all-conquering All Blacks again swept the board of honours. Satisfaction for the captain.
Really pleased to win the Tri-Nations, win the Bledisloe Cup 3-0. It hasn't been done before. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the guys. Just a bit disappointed that we couldn't keep the crowd as noisy as it was in the first half.
And so, confirmation of a memorable campaign for New Zealand, winning all 4 games for the second year running and finishing 11 points ahead of South Africa. As the All Blacks prepared for their 1998 season, they had to do so without 2 undoubted legends of the shirt. Sean Fitzpatrick and Zinzan Brook had both announced their test retirements. They had amassed 150 test caps between them, and their boots would prove extremely difficult to fill. And so Tane Randall was given the honour of leading out the All Blacks in the post-Fitzpatrick era.
New Zealand win the line-out ball, they drive ahead. So close here, there's Anton Oliver. Josh Cromfeld, they're over. It's a try. They've splintered the Australian forward pack. Here's Larkham. Herbert. Straight through. Daniel Herman. It's another one to Burke. They're looking for Cullen. Here's Mertens. He wants Wilson. Gregan in front. He's just caught, and there's the try to Jones. Ian Jones gets his 9th Test try. And how many times have we seen it from this great All Black team?
in the closing minutes before half-time. Burke can take his personal tally to 21 here and increase the lead to 8. The crowd likes it. New Australian record against New Zealand by Matthew Burke.
And Burke's 24 points proved the difference between the two sides. With the All Blacks seemingly wobbling, the Springboks arrived in New Zealand looking for their first win there since 1981.
Good stable scrum though.
Oh, that's an awful kick. Chance here for the All Blacks. The ball's loose. Wilson! No, it's a 5-metre scrum. Van der Westhuizen, Honeyball. Oh, big gap! Peter Rousseau!
A rare home defeat for New Zealand.
What South Africa have done with their 2 wins away from home, they've done very well, and we to play them over in Durban. That's going to be tough, but I mean, that's rugby, and we've just got to front up next week.
With 2 defeats already, the All Blacks certainly couldn't afford to slip up again, especially in the Bledisloe Cup game against Australia.
Now Gregan. Jason Little. Here's support from Bowman again. Big Tom Bowman. And he comes up with his first test try. Gregan once again. Craig Dowd's timing was pretty good. Goal line is there once more. Gregan digs it out. Larkham looks inside. And the try comes up from Matthew Burke.
He's an athlete, this man. Look at the Wallabies. They're doing to the All Blacks what they did in the first half. They're lining them all out behind their forward pack.
Horan's gone in close. Gregan releases up to Larkham. They've opened him up here. Little on the charge. Little's under the bar. Gregan, Larkham tried to change direction. Little feeds it up to Cullen. Cullen! Brilliant run by Cullen. Still going, 22-metre line. All Blacks stagger an extra metre.
Absolutely electrifying run by Christian Cullen.
Gregan delivers again for Joe Roff. Just 10 metres out.
Good ball for Australia if it's quick.
It is
3
quick.
on 2.
Little! Larkham! Stephen Larkham! Now Little in his 50th test. Up to Mayerhoffler. Back the other way he goes. Mertens. Cullen gets up and Cullen's in. Marshall takes it quickly. Handed off to Robertson by Randall. It's there, or it should be. There it is. Marshall. Lomu! The big bloke gets over.
Lomu's try too little too late as Australian captain John Eales finally gets his hands on the Bledisloe Cup.
Well, yeah, to lose 3 test matches in a row is something we're not used to, but, we come up against an Australian side that was better than us and has been better than us in the last 2 test matches, and we've got to accept that and take some positives out of it. I'm sure there's not many, but take some positives, work hard and head over to Africa. I'm hoping I'm on that plane.
The wounded All Blacks therefore went to Durban hoping to avoid a clean sweep of defeats.
But that ball is a little sluggish in coming out. Can Peter Miller do something with it? Well, Snyman's got it. Montgomery, a big hit on him, but he stays on his feet. Now Stephen to Blanche. He's got support, but he was unable to find it. Can he go? He's off. He's over.
which meant they ended a miserable Tri-Nations campaign bottom of the table with just 2 bonus points. The loss of Fitzpatrick and Zinzan Brooke had clearly hit hard. There was still a Bledisloe Cup obligation to fulfil, this time in Sydney.
Marshall now. Case Muse, 5 from the halfway line. Pick and drive. Dan Crowley, the tackler.
Stay on.
Back for Mertens. Ronnie Clark, lovely ball to Cullen. Christian Cullen. He's there. He's got to put it back. Australians have got to stay outside the 10 metres. Knock on by Xavier Ross. Australia's regathered. Willio. Phil Kearns. Doing it. Eels to put Australia in front.
Eels' kick sealed the Bledisloe Cup whitewash, leaving the All Blacks with much soul-searching to do. With 99 being a World Cup year, the New Zealand faithful were expecting a vast improvement from their team as they welcomed South Africa to Dunedin.
Marshall away to the right. Marshall in the gap. Hit by Montgomery, who flew at him. There it is on the All Black side, snapped up by Maxwell. Carl Hoft again plays halfback. Now Mertens. With a little kick forward for Cullen. Here's the opening try. Christian Cullen. Ball loose near the South African line. Van Hesselin. Teichmann to bring it back. Hit hard by Blowers. Van Hesselin again. They're reluctant to kick it out. Here's Boone. Straight into Royce Willis. Charged. Back now for Marshall. Mertens. Cullen is wide. Cullen for his second. Beautiful defence. Try scored by Jeff Wilson. You can see it trapped in the back. Now it's there for Marshall. Justin Marshall. He'll go all the way.
A fortnight later, the All Blacks faced the Wallabies in Auckland, full of confidence.
Well, it's interesting. New Zealand putting the heat on. The Australian front row, it's early in the game, remember. The pressure told and up she went. That's a better Australian scrum. Good, strong, safe ball.
Oh, Joe Ross made a miss. Try coming out, scored. Justin Marshall. Andrew Mertens looking at bringing up 500 points for the All Blacks. Better looking Australian scrum here. The All Blacks under pressure. Regan, yes. So Andrew Mertens now, he's done everything else tonight, is going to attempt to equal a world record. If he gets a 9th penalty, it equals the record held by Hiroshi of Japan. There he goes. And he's done it.
1998 was now a distant memory.
The passion was good and the urgency, especially the first half. I don't think we found ourselves down our own end much at all. So that was really good. And yeah, the guys were buzzing. It's you know, it's just like I say, it's a shame sort of you come out with 2 tries to 1 down, and with such a good win like that, it sort of taints it a little bit. But you know, we're delighted. It's a comprehensive victory, so we're pretty happy.
Dion Kaiser, a big challenge for him as well. Straight away, Christian Cullen's in play. Great play by him. A missed tackle from Robbie Fleck, and that's a try to Christian Cullen. It couldn't be easier than that.
South Africa have no points, so it's 8 to New Zealand, 5 to Australia, none to South Africa so far. This one up for grabs, points, 4 for a win. Montgomery goes down, 15 metres out. Van der Westhuizen, Fleck. Gives it into Os Durant, the big prop forward, going left this time. Kafi du Toit to Erasmus, and the captain, Van der Westhuizen. So a big night for Chris Rousseau, claimed by Maxwell, Marshall.
Fabulous take from Maxwell. Here's John up.
Here's Lomu. And once again, it's 3 to get Lomu down.
Got to free it from here quickly. It comes too slow. Oliver takes a charge. Uramir's in there.
Now, can they shift it wide to Cullen, and Umaga looking good. Cullen gets 2. Gotta go. Christian Cullen in for his second try.
Victory here put the pressure on the Wallabies to get a result in their next fixture against the Springboks. Australia were beaten by South Africa, which confirmed another Tri-Nations, and so their attention now turned to wrestling the Bledisloe Cup back off the Wallabies.
Yeah, not nice to get a big trophy like that in the cabinet. For us, the Bledisloe Cup is very, very important, and we've got one foot in the door, so to speak. But it counts for nothing if we don't perform well Saturday night.
A year before Australia hosted the Olympic Games, over 100,000 crammed into the massive Olympic Stadium to see if the Wallabies could again retain the Bledisloe Cup for the first time since 1980.
They're very focused tonight, this Aussie front row. They are trying to put it on New Zealand. And here's an overlap for Mertens. George Gregan across. Mertens all the way. Oh, that's a soft try in the end. Australia badly exposed on the short side, and the All Blacks should be back in the lead after the conversion attempt. Cobain got it. Big drive for the Wallaby 8. 4 metres to go. 3 to go. 2 to go. They're over. What a sensational surge there from the Wallaby forwards.
In the end, the All Blacks fell short, although it wasn't for the lack of trying. They would have to wait another year for the Bledisloe Cup. The compensation, though, was that they had regained their Tri-Nations crown so impressively after their miserable 1998 campaign. With World Cup disappointment in 1999 came a coaching change. Wayne Smith for John Hart. And making his debut against Tonga was 21-year-old Doug Howlett.
Second half underway as the All Blacks take a 48-0 advantage, and there's the man who pretty much dominated the first half, Troy Flavel, claiming the ball early as Marshall again sets the backs in motion. Here's Umaga slicing through. He's got Howlett. Now Howlett with his very first touch. Look at this. 20 seconds into your Test career and you've got a try. Saleh Fatani. Oh, dear me. Iramia smashing in. And Marshall for Howlett. Doug Howlett. He'll be far too fast. And there's the 100 for the All Blacks.
Obviously, all the debutees are elated. Very happy to get that out of the way and look onwards and upwards now. Keep the smiles coming, Doug. Thank you very much.
A record-breaking 109,000 packed the Olympic Stadium for the opening game of the Tri-Nations.
Australian scrum nice and low. Ron Cribb goes himself.
Hands off,
Running sideways there. And again, Mertens forced to kick it. Was partly charged down. The bounce for Alatini. Umaga! That's a gift 5-pointer for New Zealand. Chris Latham has made a mistake there. And it's a dream start for the Kiwis. Well, you remember last year that Andrew Mertens got an early try. Put the Australians back on their heels as Randall taps the ball back. So the All Blacks with their tails up now. Umaga cleared from scrum half. They're into space here. Lomu, here they go again. Only Latham to beat. Gregan's across. He easily beat Latham. And another try coming up here for New Zealand. Alatini. Sensational. Alatini after 3 minutes. And the Wallabies don't go the 10 metres. The All Blacks play on. 2 tries in 3 minutes. What a start to Bledisloe 2000 and the Tri-Nations. They're finding some great gaps. Alatini again. And a third try to Cullen. It's raining tries here. It's a demolition at Stadium Australia. Here's Gregan. Stephen Larkham. He has Mortlund for a try. He's away. That's a great riposte from the Wallabies. So Australia looking to consolidate from this attacking platform. John Eales. Gregan. Little gap here for Williams. Big Jim Williams. Can he get there? Wallabies driving. 1 metre short. Gregan now. Here it is. Mortlund. He gets his second. 5 to go for Australia. Gregan to Larkham. Herbert almost through the gap. Gregan again. Latham. He's there. Third try for Australia. Delayed pass to Roth. There it is for Herbert. Just short. Gregan has his hands on it. He was tackled offside. Roth gets over. Great advantage by the referee. Mertens goes high. Oh, some great work there by the All Blacks. His grip. Marshall. He's there. New Zealand have got it. Justin Marshall hit it at pace. Some very flimsy Wallaby defence. John Eales at the back. Larkin with great hands. Mix up. Little. Gregan. He recovers. George Gregan! The chance is on here for Jeremy Paul. Australia trailed by 4. What a break there by Gregan. Latham's out on the left, calling for the ball on the wing. Roth. Torai Kepu. 8 minutes to go. Australia now. Kafer. Paul! There it is! Now Australia in trouble here. Cullen. This is Flavel. Case Muse, the prop forward to the 22. Wallaby defence has regrouped. 2.5 minutes to go. Australia by 1 point. Alatini, Ieremia. Sandwiched in midfield. Kelleher. Randall and Lomu. Can he do it? Larkham. Lomu has won the game surely for New Zealand. This has been a magnificent comeback by the All Blacks after all look lost. And it's that man, Jonah Lomu, the human juggernaut.
New Zealand then played out time to complete the win in one of the finest matches ever played between these two nations.
That's it. Let's go.
we started so strongly, and Australia, to their credit, came back really well, and you know, we really had to fight for everything out here tonight, and you know, it was just so close. It could have gone either way, but I'm glad our guys really gutsed it out, and some great tries out there.
It was then back to Christchurch for the All Blacks' first home game of the campaign against the Springboks.
Advantage being played All Blacks' way.
Come away, South Africa, come away.
Marshall for Mertens. Here comes Lomu. Lomu and Montgomery on collision course, but Cullen gets it.
Stay back.
15 metres out now. And they sling it wide again. Cribb. Referee's got the arm out, so the Springboks were standing too flat. Mertens floats it beautifully. What a pass! And Cullen's got two.
(25-12) the final score. 2 weeks later, it was the much-anticipated rematch against the Wallabies.
Regan for Larkham. Herbert, clean break, feeds it up, and Mortlock is chased by Umaga. He'll make it though. 5 out from the 22, right in centre field for Regan. Larkham on for Jason Little. Eels is right there with him. Now it's Larkham again. Kefu. Trib off into Latham, who's up in the line. They keep it going. Larkham. Joe Roth for the corner. They've got another one. Mertens for Alatini. Umaga. 22-metre line with some forward momentum now, the All Blacks. Looking blindside with Alatini. Lomu again.
15 metres out.
Best chance the All Blacks have had so far. Umaga goes again. Referee playing an advantage. Mertens for Cribb. The kick for Cullen. Brilliant.
Beautiful ball to the back of the line out, giving some space.
Here they are, some intricate moves. Aaron Malista, Umaga.
Classic.
That equals the record. That's absolutely brilliant again. This kick will decide the fate of the Bledisloe Cup. What a player, John Eales. His kick has retained the Bledisloe Cup.
Yeah, you know, I thought our guys played really well, and it just come down to that one penalty was the decider. You know, it was really disappointing, and you know, I really thought we were in there with a good shot, and you know, just so easily could have been our game, but it just wasn't to be.
After that shock defeat, New Zealand travelled to Johannesburg with their Tri-Nations fate still in their own hands. But defeat would give Australia the chance to win their first Tri-Nations.
Swanepoel into the half gap. Chester Williams now. Inside he goes. Chester Williams has got the first try. Getting over the advantage line was critical on this occasion, but the Springboks have messed it up. Now a chance for counter-attack. Watch out for Cullen. This is Umaga for a start. He's got right through the tackles, and the All Blacks have punished the Springboks for that indiscretion. Quick take by Swanepoel, looking to be the playmaker. Fleck. Esterhuizen, who hasn't had too much of the ball, but here they come again. Another chance for Delport. Beautiful running by Delport. Mertens will not stop him. Springbok. Some huge tackles from the Springboks there. You saw Iramia go in. Now Mertens downfield. Cullen looked for the chip, and then he goes through beautifully. What a great finish by Cullen. This is Mertens. Cullen has come back up into the line.
Let it go, number 2.
And that's confidence in the men who've got possession. Because if the Springboks could turn that, there's no one at home at the back for the All Blacks.
Umanga. Umanga finding space. He's got Cullen with him. Wrong foots everybody. And Tana Umanga's got his second of the match.
Steady!
Now running by Mertens. Here comes Cullen again. He's found some space. And just look at that. He's glided past. And I think that try is going to be awarded.
This Andrew Mertens penalty put the All Blacks in the lead for the first time since the 3rd minute.
Well, Mark Hammett, close attentions there. Andrew Cole said, out you must go. Now they come again. It was John Smith that took it in. That's how close they are. Swanepoel going himself. Swanepoel's got the try.
46-40, the final score. South Africa's victory here gave Australia the chance to take the Tri-Nations. And the Wallabies took their chance courtesy of Sterling Mortlock's last-minute penalty. Australia adding the Tri-Nations to the World Cup they won in 1999. In 2001, the All Blacks warmed up for their Tri-Nations with a testing fixture against their nemesis from the last World Cup, France.
Flat to Umanga, charging hard at the defence. 22-metre line, Marshall delivers up for Thorne. Powerful run by the number 6. Now Marshall goes again. All Blacks have got some real momentum here. Into the arms of Ron Cribb. Marshall digs in. Delivers off to Brown, slaps it to Wilson, and Jeff Wilson, in his first visit to the stadium, gets the opening try. Kelleher, first pass to Brown was a good one. Alatini, Wilson in the gap. Here's a try coming up. Lamu for the corner. Jonas in. That's the try that wins the Test match. What a great moment this is. Anton Oliver hands the ball to Jonah Lomu. In his 50th Test match, the big fella leads the All Blacks out. Tony Brown across to Umanga, stabs it for Lomu. Rofan Lomu, Lomu gets up, and he's got it! In his 50th Test match, Jonah opens the scoring. Brown now hobbling back into position as away it goes to Walker Larkham. Here comes Matthew Burke. Kick and chase. Burke leading the charge. Howlett getting back. Burke, brilliant! Try scored by Matthew Burke. Outstanding individual effort.
Get away, goal!
Burke's try was followed by Australia pressing home the advantage, and Jeff Wilson's 50th Test try for New Zealand proved too little, too late. (23-15) the final score, and Australia retained the Bledisloe Cup. And so a wounded All Blacks side then turned their attentions to the Springboks.
Almost to the 22-metre line. All Blacks looking pretty positive in the opening stages. They've got a penalty here. Going to play an advantage here. Umanga has support from Flavel. Now Kelleher. Chased down by Hall. Advantage is over. Here's Jack. Just short. There it is now for Kelleher. Alatini. Alatini stretching. He's there. Peter Alatini. Kelleher for Mertens. Umanga. Just 20 metres short of the line. They've really got some go forward here. And the arm goes out again. It's against the Springboks, I think. Could be a penalty as Mertens goes for the gap. Mertens, McDonald was taken early. Penalty try.
He was taken against a penalty try.
Penalty try.
The penalty try confirmed the win for New Zealand, which all meant that with a trip to Sydney remaining and only 1 point between themselves and the Wallabies, New Zealand knew their fate was in their own hands. The stage was set for a titanic struggle.
Gregan goes in. Australia need protection at the breakdown. The referee says it's out. Here's Giffen. Anton Oliver. Giffen offloaded. 15 metres out from the goal line. Finnegan has a crack. And now Larkham. Larkham goes to the boot. The referee plays advantage and Latham is there! The referee awards the try. Aggressive scrummaging from New Zealand. 45 metres out. Here's Mertens. Alatini into space. Steps beautifully. Umang is with him. And this is Howlett. Oh, what a try! Missed tackles by the Aussies. Australia protecting possession. Larkham in ball. Latham was not watching the ball. He was watching the defence. New Zealand could sting here. This is Flavel. Roth comes in for the tackle. Byron Kelleher now. McDonald, Alatini, Lomu's outside. Great work by Lomu, and Alatini gets another one. Gregan again, and Larkham. Kefu, Tolai Kefu! Did he get it? That's the match winner!
Well, Anton, a very brave attempt by your side. You must be devastated.
Yeah, here we are.
You said they were back in last week's game, and they were. Clearly tonight they showed that real All Black pride.
Yeah, I mean, it was only a couple of minutes before and we really could have won it. We should have won it, really.
However, even the most avid All Black fans would have found it hard to begrudge Wallaby skipper John Eales the spoils in his final game. Wayne Smith fell on his sword after the 2001 Tri-Nations, opening the door for Waikato legend John Mitchell to be given the responsibility of building for the next World Cup.
We are on a journey. I suppose this is another beginning for us going into Tri-Nations, and the next 4 weeks is going to have an enormous amount of learnings for us as a squad, and we'll benefit from these learnings big time.
Mitchell passed his first big test, beating Australia 12-6 in Christchurch. Next up were the Springboks. The new captain replacing Todd Blackadder was Canterbury flanker Reuben Thorne.
And James Dalton has it under control, and it's there for Conradi.
Great work, Springboks. Stolen.
For Nearkirk. Conradi again for Pretorius. He's always likely to have a go, and they just hang on. It was Somerville who had to make the tackle. Now Krief, and Krief gets through, and he's gone right past them all. And Werner Krief has scored a brilliant individual try. Now Marshall sends it off to Scott Robertson. He's got support too from McCall, who's got back to his feet. Robertson goes again. Marshall gets it off to Mertens, inside to Mark Robinson.
Offside again.
Marshall to Mertens. Cullen is in. Here's a try from Dan Harris. Gets the All Blacks' first try of the Tri-Nations. Hammett goes short to Robinson. Hammett will score. What a brilliant try that was. Still there for Justin Marshall, but Matt Field's in the road and he's going to be penalised sooner or later. Mertens will try the drop kick, and if it works, which it does, they don't need the penalty.
Take a step, get out of there.
Justin Marshall. the short kick. Oh, the wrong bounce. Now, here we go. Caleb Ralph leading the charge. All Blacks there, but Umaga hands it up. They're 5 metres short. Now Marshall looking to get it wide. There's a huge lineup. Robertson right in centre field.
Yeah, that one had to be moved, I think.
Marshall looks away to the far side, and Reuben Thorne has scored the try. So Marshall feeds it off to Robertson. Here he comes again, straight at the Springbok defence.
Advantage!
Marshall, as the All Blacks have an advantage. Good hands. Cullen to Howlett. Howlett still upright. Marshall is in.
No, it's fine. Stay in the middle.
Good take by Jack. And the All Blacks get him behind now. Marshall. And through goes Robertson. And that is a well-deserved try for Scott Robertson.
It was then over to Sydney with Bledisloe Cup business to take care of. An outright win here was required to reclaim the trophy.
Wallabies going for the three-man line out. Harrison.
And McCaw scores. It was a throw over the back that missed the man, and New Zealand in front for the first time. 5 metres from the goal line. Jeremy Paul. New Zealand looking to turn it over. Which way will Gregan go? That's Herberts. Breathtaking stuff here. A metre out. Gregan again. They go left. Here's Rogers. Matt Rogers has done it for Australia. Gregan, Paul. He's had a marvellous game. Still Australia's ball. 15, there's the penalty. 15 seconds to go. The penalty's on for Australia, so is the drop goal. There's no advantage. Here's the penalty, and it's all to the right boot of Matthew Burke. He's done it. The hoot is gone. The Bledisloe Cup remains on Australian soil, and Matthew Burke is the hero.
It's never an easy competition, the Tri-Nations, and this is a good example of how tough it is, and we've got one more to go, and we'll try and get up for that.
There was a traditional African welcome waiting for them in Durban, where a win would put the All Blacks back in contention for the Tri-Nations title.
Wasn't a good pass that, as Major looks to try and set up things. Now Robertson, he's dangerous in those situations, and of course Marshall has also over the years been a really dangerous man. But just look at this, Mertens now the inside. Umaga, is he going to make McDonald for the corner? Excellent effort that onto AJ Fenter.
Knock on, playing advantage to Green. It was knocked on.
Referee playing advantage and doing it well. This is Pretorius. Now Mertens it is who's defending there. Was there a push and a shot? The referee has given the try.
The match suffered an unwelcome interruption when referee David McHugh was wrestled to the ground by a Springbok supporter. Fortunately, order was soon restored by both players and security staff, and New Zealand regained their shape to record a vital victory.
Down the line it goes. Where's the switch? There comes Howlett, but the pass to him went astray. Still they come. Major.
Let go!
And the Springboks have got to defend for their dear lives right now. We've got 10 minutes left. Hold them off is the key. Take the ball away, even more important. But now they've got some numbers. Here comes Major. Aaron Major slapped through, and he's going to score between the uprights.
Reuben Thorne lifted the Freedom Cup, but would they take the Tri-Nations? New Zealand still had to wait on the result between South Africa and Australia. A large Australia win would have given the Wallabies the title, but South Africa's narrow 33-31 victory confirmed the series win for New Zealand. 2003 was World Cup year, and the All Blacks were putting in that extra bit of effort as they prepared for the Tri-Nations campaign. Places were up for grabs, and John Mitchell had crafted a team full of youth, experience, guile and flair. And in Joe Rokocoko, the All Blacks had yet another devastating winger coming through the ranks. Fresh from Auckland's Super 12 success, Rokocoko was raring to go.
I'm living the dream, but it's like Darfrey and Yellow Brick Road, she's dreaming, but I'm not tapping my toes yet to come back home, so yeah.
First up for Rokocoko was England in difficult conditions in Wellington.
The Westpac turf. Now Phil Vickery. Does England have a long period with the ball? Vickery gets up and goes again. He wasn't held. Now it's with Neil Back. England mounting a serious challenge here. Off it goes to Wilkinson with his right foot. 15 points to 6. Devine serves it up.
No fullback.
Spencer, nobody home.
Check it out.
Here come the chasers. Doug Howlett and Caleb Ralph. Try.
But Howlett's try not enough to prevent a first ever home defeat against England. The Tri-Nations started with a trip to Pretoria.
Jack, he's a big man, is Chris Jack, and Russell had to just try and hold him up for a moment. They're inside the South African 22. Spencer, Carlos Spencer will score. Collins tapped it back. Now chance for Major, for Muliaina. This guy's quick. And Barry got an ankle tap on him, but here goes Rokocoko, offloads. Look at the offload of the All Blacks. Russell, oh, look at the referee says play on. It's Rokocoko. Devine is getting so much ball now. And going forward ball. Spencer waiting for runners. Collins, Umanga. Rokocoko try. Collins. The dangerous ball this, they've got it over the line. Can they get it down? The referee says they can. And it looks like it's Case Muse.
Number 17. Numbers, fellas, they've won more. Doesn't matter, they've a man in the pit.
Got numbers there by South Africa. Here goes Justin Marshall, Richie McCall. Pumps off corner, Krieger. Marshall, Spencer, wonderful pass to Brad Thorne, and nearly another one to Major. Play on, says the referee. And Howlett gets the try. Well, here goes Doug Howlett again, looking for the 50 for the All Blacks for the second time in history. Marshall, they're lining up on the outside. Major is in the open. Major could go all the way. Major has gone all the way. That's the 50.
Next up was Australia in Sydney, and the All Blacks had the Bledisloe Cup in their sights. New Zealand hadn't held the famous old trophy now since 1997.
And Australia's turned it over. So a bonus. And Smith and Moore in concert there. And now Rogers. Here comes Sailor. Sailor now with Flatley in support. Flatley, Cannon the hooker. It's 10 metres out for the Wallabies. Spencer on the loop. Rokocoko. He's got the pace. Now Marshall. Wait. Wallaby sneaking up. Mialamu, the hooker. But Brendan Cannon's been standing out in midfield and defence with the flankers. That's McCaw. Better build up from New Zealand. Aaron Major. He beat Noriega. Howlett all the way. Spencer standing just outside the 22. McCaw. War is there with Kefu. They lost ground. Now Spencer. Umaga. Muliaina. Got away from Rogers and another one for Rokocoko. They won't catch him. It's only Takiri, but it's no contest. Wallabies on their heels here. And Larkham for the hurried clearance. No touch. Rokocoko. Spencer wants it. Out wide is Muliaina and Dougie Howlett as well. New Zealand counter. Muliaina and Umaga. Lovely step. Another one. And a bonus point. It's just deteriorating for the men in goal at the moment. Hewitt. Latham's back into position. 33 plays 11. The All Blacks in total command here. Carter. They gap him again, and it's another try. Australia's being humiliated here in the Bledisloe Cup. And it's Carter, Muliaina, and a hat-trick for Rokocoko. Jerry Collins. Taken to ground by Darwin. No, rubbish.
Rokocoko over on the wing is salivating at the moment to get this ball.
Can he get 4 tries, Rokocoko? Look at the stepping from Major. And a half-century coming up here.
An emphatic record victory for the All Blacks in Australia.
I think it's just our set piece. We're getting our set piece right now, and we're getting a bit of go forward ball. And if we can get a bit of go forward ball and get these guys out wide, a bit of ball with a bit of space going forward, they've shown them what they can do.
With the touring successfully completed, it was back home to continue the good work.
It's another turnover. This time it goes the All Blacks' way. Running opportunity for Doug Howlett. Back to Marty Holler, the Waikato man. In centre field, 10 out from the 22. Marshall delivers to Major. Stabs it through. Here come the runners. Rokocoko is too quick. And he scores the opening try.
Marty Holler tackle.
Up under Westhuizen. Here's Bands straight up the middle. Big Richard Bands. He's going to have a go at Spencer. Get out of the road. Bands. Oh, what a great try. That's one of the best tries you'll ever see from a prop forward. Superb.
4 Carlos Spencer penalties sealed the victory for New Zealand, and another Tri-Nations was secure. The final game of the series was in Auckland against the Wallabies, and the All Blacks were determined to complete the Grand Slam.
Now Marshall, away for Spencer, long one out to Mialamu. Howlett wants to join it. Mialamu, away to Doug Howlett. That's a brilliant try. Brilliant work by Collins, just walked over the top. Now the chase is on. Howlett's got too much speed for Flatley. Howlett again.
And so, Reuben Thorne became the first Kiwi since Sean Fitzpatrick to get his hands on the Bledisloe Cup. A proud moment for players and coach alike. ...2003 was also therefore New Zealand's first Tri-Nations Grand Slam since 1997, when they also finished the series with 18 points. New Zealand's defeat to Australia in the 2003 World Cup semi-final saw John Mitchell depart to be replaced by Graham Henry. Henry had gained valuable international experience with Wales and the British and Irish Lions, but he finally landed the job every Kiwi craves.
To be playing a higher quality of rugby. Obviously we'd like to win, but the big goal is to play a higher quality of rugby.
And Henry was given a baptism of fire against the world champions, England. Clive Woodward's side had endured a disappointing Six Nations, but would prove a big test for the All Blacks. It was a test they passed with flying colours.
Okay, both of you.
Now Dawson, he makes the kick again. It's charged. McCaw dives in. And the All Blacks are going to get this back. So Marshall across to Robinson, straight out to centre field. Nice work. Spencer, now the speedster Doug Howlett. Howlett on the inside, finding goal of Spencer, and there's the opening try. We're going to flag out on the far side, I think. Now, he could open up here for the All Blacks. Rocker Foko freeing up Umaga on the far side. He finds Muliaina. Now Marshall, off it goes to McCaw. Wide to Rokafoko. Rokafoko! Try number
2. Next up was an historic test against the Pacific Islanders, made up from the cream of the talent from Samoa, Fiji and Tonga.
As Marshall fires it off to Carter. Trying to get it in behind Lomi Fa'atau. Sends it wide to Sivivatu. Boy, there's some pace in this team. Now Loaki confronted by Rush. Got away from Xavier Rush. Sivivatu's looming. If he gets the pass, he's gone. He has got it, and he is gone.
Stay back.
The Islanders, with little preparation, put in an impressive performance. In particular, soon-to-be All Black Sitiveni Sivivatu showed Graham Henry his full range of talents. But in the end, the All Blacks were far too strong.
Loaki's got himself a mile offside, surely. Play continues, though. Now Carter. Here's the All Blacks with a chance. Wide pass to Rokafoko.
Just give us a number, mate. I think it was 6, was it?
Another potential banana skin ahead of the Tri-Nations successfully avoided. Australia were first up in a wet and wild night in Wellington.
Close. Hands away, step back. At the line. He can't make it. Now Marshall for Spencer. Rokafoko. Muliaina and Doug Howlett.
The conditions made for a difficult night's rugby, epitomised by Sterling Mortlock's try. But that was as good as it got for the Wallabies, and the Bledisloe Cup remained in New Zealand. The Springboks were next up in Canterbury.
And Andrew Cole signals time on, and Jaco van der Westhuizen boots it off, and it's a pretty rough sort of a kick. Snapped up by Holler, and Holler bounces out of a couple of tackles early on. And the All Blacks, well, the ball is out, and it breaks down for the All Blacks. A chance immediately for the Springboks, as it's back on the inside to De Villiers, and I think he's there. He is there, Jean De Villiers. And the Springboks set it on the All Black 10-metre line. Now De Villiers easily passed. Grabbed from behind, but Berger still has it. The Springboks with Dupria. Who knows whether the advantage is still there. All Blacks still moving it. Holler again.
Come on! And it's wide, the space.
They've got a chance wide, and Howlett's going to score the winning try.
A narrow escape for the All Blacks. 23-21 it finished.
We knew we were flat and we got the half-time talking to, and we came out and we showed what we had, and we showed a lot of character. We had a lot to prove when we came out, and I think we proved it.
It was then off to look for revenge for the World Cup semi-final defeat.
Inside the quarter. Larkham, they're queuing up. This is Sharp. Poor pass. Mortlock. Oh, if he'd let it go to Latham. Marshall came through offsides. Still there for Australia. Smith out wide. Overlap, it has to be. David Lyons. He went himself with two men unmarked outside. It's still there. Takiri.
So, again, the All Blacks came unstuck in Sydney. There was a very special guest of honour for New Zealand's final game of the series in Johannesburg. Could Nelson Mandela inspire the home team to victory?
Now Conradi, Van der Westhuizen, De Wet. Barry got through a couple. It took Nialamu to put him down. And they've turned it over as away goes Justin Marshall. And Muliaina is up from fullback. Here's a good run. Mills Muliaina puts the foot down. He's going to go all the way. What a brilliant try. That's it. Conradi. Springbok scrum getting a bit better for Neerkirk. Now they go blindside. Montgomery. In fact, it's Joubert. Just a missed tackle on the part of the All Blacks. And finally, all the pressure is turned into points.
Stay.
Here come the All Blacks. Mertens gets it back. Very complicated move. And it's well read by the box. And the All Blacks have almost thrown this away. Conradi dragged in here by Montgomery. A chance for the box. And Brayton pulses in. Conradi clears it out for Van der Westhuizen. Now Barry. Barry has a go. Barry straight through. And Joubert gets his second. Ball is there.
Hands away, Green.
They need someone at halfback to clear it. Now it's Chris Jack who does it. Mertens slips the pass to Rocafoko, and Joe Rocafoco's in.
Try here. Let's use it.
With the All Blacks leading by 1 point, this try from Springbok wing Jean de Villiers put the home side back into the lead, a lead they wouldn't relinquish.
Ball goes to Joubert. It opens up. Hat-trick for Marius Joubert.
So a disappointing end for Graham Henry's first Tri-Nations campaign. South Africa then beat Australia to take only their second Tri-Nations, leaving New Zealand bottom of the table. New Zealand warmed up for the forthcoming Lions tour with a fixture against the Fijians in Albany. And the night proved extra special for debutee Sitiveni Sivivatu.
They've got big numbers, the All Blacks, if they can get some quick ball.
Now they go. The kick and chase. Sivivatu's out wide. They've taken a leaf out of the Lions book. And Sivivatu gets his first All Black try. Now Kelleher. Awkward pass, Major. Sivivatu slipped it beautifully to Ryan. He in turn gives it back to Kelleher. Sees a gap, looking on the inside for Sivivatu. And there's a hat-trick for Sitiveni Sivivatu. Ball again is there. Now Smith gliding off into the gap. Away to Sivivatu. And here is the record breaker. The first player in All Black Test history to score 4 on debut.
On the Fiji, 91 at nil. And New Zealand Rugby would like to acknowledge Florida.
The Lions' first tour to New Zealand since 1993 was eagerly anticipated, and there was a huge Northern Hemisphere contingent in Christchurch for the first test.
Byrne to throw. Plenty of drama in the opening 23 minutes. Straight through the line out, chance for Williams. He's going to the line. There's the opening try, scored by Ali Williams. Pretty lacklustre first half from them as Marshall turning it back inside. And now the break, the clean break, Umanga. Goes wide to Sivivatu. And what a brilliant try.
First blood to the All Blacks, and after securing the series win in the second test in Wellington, a youthful New Zealand side looked to complete the clean sweep over Clive Woodward's tourists in Auckland.
Now it's fed away for Collins. Quick hands to Smith. Smith gliding. Smith! Hard man to put away, and Conrad Smith scores for the All Blacks. Now it's with Kelleher. Away from McAllister. Got his pass off, and Umanga will score. Oh, beautiful work by the young fellow.
The All Blacks simply too hot to handle for the Lions. But New Zealand had little time to enjoy victory and was soon back in Tri-Nations action in Cape Town.
January, Pretorius, comfortable with his left foot. Good to see that, although this is not out. So'oialo, MacDonald. New Zealand keeping the ball in hand. Haven't seen any of those trademark up and unders, particularly for their wingers. Rick O'Gear, beautiful sidestep. This man's got pace. Kelleher, taken away. De Villiers, he's got Brayton Paulson. They're not going to catch him. There's no ways. Everything going the way they want. Jean de Villiers. Montgomery. Down onto Rick O'Gear. Bringing in Leon MacDonald, using the width of the field, the All Blacks. They've done well. Here comes Aaron Major. He's got Carter on his outside. New Zealand starting to get the machinery a little bit better oiled. They're getting more possession now as well. A little bit more continuity. Collins, couple of extra men over the top. She goes. Here comes Rick O'Gear. And it's an easy run in for the right winger. South Africa just have to kick this into touch. And that
The
Farid Apia has done.
All Blacks brought back down to earth very quickly. A week later, they had the chance to get things back on track in Sydney.
Rock solid Australian scrum. Here's Mitchell. He got away from Carter. Lovely step. Has momentum got in there? We're going to have to wait for the video rep, but the Australian players feel he's slid over the goal line.
I think that's try time.
Thank you. George Gregan's kick. Muliaina underneath. Referee is happy the advantage is over. Rokotoko again. Oh, he beats that tackle of Mitchell. Joe Rokotoko. 3 meters to go. Wipu! And there's New Zealand's reply. Terry Wipu. His first Bledisloe Cup Test match. Stupendous defence from both sides. Again, loose ball for Australia from that line out. Dan Vickerman trying to steer it down. Isolation. Oh. Richie McCaw, quick tap, goes for the try. He's there. Takiri again. Mortlock, hospital pass that one. And New Zealand have it. Trouble, big trouble. Umanga and Rokotoko, the Rocket Man. He kept it in play, he needs the bounce, and you can shut the gate There goes the Bledisloe Cup for 2005.
30-13 the final score, and the Bledisloe Cup safe for another year. A fortnight later, the All Blacks welcomed the Springboks to Dunedin with a new haka interpretation.
Still there for January. Now Pretorius, partially charged. Chance for Rokafoko. It's given a bit of space. Might just have the pace, and Rokafoko's in. Wepu hands it blindside to Major. And he's well contained.
Oh, good support, though.
Now the ball's loose. Habana, and he's away. He's stolen another one. Pretorius looks to get it away downfield. It's gone as far as Wepu. Delivers off to Major. And Aaron Major's kick and chase. Montgomery's got McCaw coming down. Charged in the way. It goes to Mialamu. Kevin Mialamu still charging. Here's Leon McDonald. Second try for the All Blacks.
And protection of the ball.
There it is for Wepu. McDonald having another go. Looks for support, can't find it. All Blacks have still got it though. Rokafoko. Joe Rokafoko still going. And he gets there.
That's a great try.
Magnificent. Ball is there again for Wepu. Now Collins. Oh, he's turned it. He's passed it away. January's flying. And it's going to be a try under the bar for Jacques Fourie. Doug Howlett scored a late try to beat the Boks last season. All Blacks get it cleanly.
Well, they've got it at the back in control, and they're driving.
Looking good. He's got the arm out again.
Advantage Black.
Here's Mialamu. Kevin Mialamu.
Too close for comfort for New Zealand, but the destiny of the Tri-Nations was still in their own hands.
It shows the character that we have in this side. When we asked the question of ourselves in that last 20 minutes, everyone stood up and we came back.
And so, with one game to play, the All Blacks trailed South Africa by 3 points. A win against the Wallabies in Auckland would therefore guarantee a 7th Tri-Nations in 10 years.
Away from Major. Australians close the gap very quickly. Here's McCaw! Richie McCaw gets the opening try. Now Major sends it wide for Lauaki. He's playing advantage to the referee, by the way. They were offside, the Wallabies. There's Rokafoko, and he's lost it.
No advantage, offside both ways, George.
Ali Williams thinks about taking this quickly, but he's not quite on the spot. He is going to take it quickly, puts the kick in, and it's got to be a try. Doug Howlett. Ali Williams, you've got to be kidding. All Blacks again hard on attack. Good charge by Lauaki. Now it's Wepu, McDonald, Major, Muliaina. Howlett does it again. Rogers, another massive kick. Flat pass across to Major, signals his intentions. Rogers lines it up. And another clever kick. Buying time. Muliaina. All Blacks coming pretty quickly. Forces the mistake. Howlett for the sprint. He's got support from Ryan. The All Blacks have a chance. They get it away to Howlett, and he's going to get a hat-trick.
Doug Howlett's try, rounding off a memorable year for Graham Henry's team. The All Blacks now truly dominate world rugby, and as Sanzar moves into its second decade, can anyone stop them dominating for years to come?